Hello everyone, it's Mario. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a review for the new Disney Store limited edition Mulan doll released for the live action movie. Of course, because of the pandemic, the virus, everything has been delayed and the movie has been postponed. So we have no idea when we'll be able to see Mulan. God willing, we'll see it this year. But Disney Store still went ahead and released the doll, which was scheduled for March 28th, this past Saturday, and the release went as planned. I'm glad about that because at least we have something, right, to hold us over for a little bit. She was available only online because Disney stores are closed, but on Disney Store's website, it does say that the doll will be available in stores at a later time. So what that means is that they probably shipped them out already before all of this happened, and is sitting in the in the shelves or in the back room of the Disney stores. So if you're not able to get her at the moment, if she happens to sell out online, you can always get her later at your local store. I honestly don't think she's going to sell out. The live action dolls are not as popular. That's why her limited edition number is 3,400. And, they made a decent amount, and I still don't think it's going to sell out because she's also not an extremely glamorous and detailed doll. In my opinion, she's very detailed, but she's detailed in more like a accurate way, kind of like toner dolls back in the day, when they made like the Wonder Woman dolls and stuff like that. They're not necessarily like super glammed up, but the detail is there. Personally, I love this kind of doll. And I'll show you what she looks like. I'm going to give you a quick look of her in the box, and then we'll take her out of the box and take an even closer look. Of course, this video is to help you make a decision, and you don't have to care about my decision, but I am showing you and you can make your own. You know what I mean? Because I always get those comments and it's like, dude, I am just showing you and you take what you want from it. But my opinion so far, I love it. Let's see. Let's get her out of the box. Right on top of the box, we have the little carry-on satin ribbon, which all the dolls have it now, all the boxes, and the logo for Mulan. And the whole box has a grayish color to it. It's for ages 6 and up. There's the Disney logo. But yeah, the whole theme is like gray with a gold border, and it's kind of like we keep seeing this on the posters. It's like a snowy mountains, and we've seen it in the trailers too. We have the logo for Mulan on the bottom in red, which I love, and it says limited edition 1 out of 3,400, which, as I said, it's a pretty good number for her. And she looks awesome. I really like the way that she's displayed, and I'll show you that more in a second before I take her out. On the side of the box, you can see more of the mountains and the little trees and stuff like that with the gold border. It's cool. I like the gray muted colors, and then boom, the pop of red for the red. And of course, she's in red, so I like that a lot. There's the ribbon in the back that keeps it all together. And then of course, there's a description there in English and in French as always. So you can go ahead and pause if you like to read that. It's just a little description kind of like of the movie and the doll at the same time. Of course, the certificate of authenticity and display stand are included. The price is not on there. They haven't been adding it, but it's $129. Of course, taxes and all of that. You'll see when you pay for it. And then the certificate is beneath the doll usually. Here's my number out of 3,400. Pretty cool number. You can pause and read that if you like as well. So of course, as I said earlier, I'm going to be taking her out of the box. But I always, blah, blah. I'm going to take her out, but I always like to show you what she looks like in the box. Now this Phoenix, I called it a turkey earlier in my head, so that almost came out. But the Phoenix is attached very, very firmly in there. She's not going nowhere. I'm assuming it's a she, I don't know. But it's very, very tight in there, and it's cool. It does take up a lot of the box, which without it, I think it would look really empty. So I think they went with the Phoenix instead of giving her like armor or something, right? So that's pretty cool. Here are the feathers or the tail or both. And it's attached individually to the box, which is cool, again, because it does take up a lot of space, which is cool. You don't want an empty box, and this is definitely not empty by any means. Now, when I first received her head was really far back, so I had to push it forward. Not that it matters because I'm going to debox her anyways, but that might be something that everybody kind of experiences, right? Now, usually they include a little lift here to make the doll taller, but I guess because the Phoenix is taking up so much space, it wasn't needed, I assume, right? So yeah, in my opinion, she's packaged very well. It looks great if you're going to keep her in box, but we're gonna go ahead and take it out. So now we're taking a quick look first at I almost said chicken, at the Phoenix. Oh my goodness, I can't. It's so heavy. It's really, really heavy. It's all plastic. It's kind of like a rubbery plastic, and it's painted very well, in my opinion. You can see the eyes right there. It's kind of creepy. And again, we don't know anything about this Phoenix, right? I mean, we've seen the Phoenix very briefly in the trailers, and the colors in the trailer are more reddish. So I don't know if this is a different Phoenix than the one we've seen. I have no idea because we haven't seen the movie. But regardless, it's really cool, and it must be really important to her story if it's included, right? This is all plastic. You can see his the little legs right there. It has tones of purple, blue, green, yellow. It's really cool. And the legs are painted, of course, just brown. They look really realistic too, which is creepy. And then here's the hangy things. It's kind of like a weird material. It's not necessarily soft, but it is kind of flowy. It's interesting. And it does kind of, these things come off of it. And I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, I'm very curious to find out about this character. It's obviously something new for this live action. This live action is very different from the cartoon, right? So I'm very interested in that. Here's the little flakes and stuff that comes off of the tail. So be careful about that. And here we have Mulan out of the box. She looks incredible. So many different ways to pose her. Her legs could be flying up in the air. I didn't do it for this pose, but she's just endless possibilities. She's amazing. So let's take a closer look. The first thing I want to show you is her sword, which comes attached to her hand with a rubber band. Make sure you don't get rid of the rubber band so you can put it back on there, since her hand is not necessarily going to hold it, right? There's this little plastic here protecting the paint from getting on her hand. Excuse me while I get rid of that. On the website, it's described as molded plastic sword with painted details, gold tassel, and beads. Now it has some writing on there, and I want to say it's loyal, brave, and true like it does in the trailer, but I don't know about that. Of course, it's plastic and it's painted very well. I'm not sure if there's a dragon right there on the handle. I'm not 100% on it. It's hard to tell, but it is painted beautifully. It looks almost like a realistic version of it, right? It doesn't look plastic. It looks super cool. I love the beads and the gold tassel. For being plastic, they really did a good job on the sword. Now let's take a closer look at her face, which I have to be honest, in my opinion, when I first saw stock photos of this, I didn't think it looked like the actress at all. Some people have even mentioned that she actually looks more like the actress who voiced Mulan. There's a picture right here. Than the actual actress playing her now. I do kind of see it, but I think that's just more based on the stock photos, because in person, she really does look like the actress to me. It's not 100%. I would say it's like a more fun, cartoony version of her, but it's definitely there. The profile's there. I definitely see the actress, and it's beautiful. I love her. I'm telling you, there's no way to describe this doll. You have to see her in person. Of course, she does not have rooted eyelashes. And in this case, I don't mind because she's a warrior. She's going to war. I don't think there's any room for glamour here when it comes to this doll, right? So I don't mind that there's no eyelashes. I know some people are not happy about that, but I personally don't mind. Now, her hair is fabulous. It's so long. It does have gel, but it's still soft. I don't know how, but it's still very soft. You can wash it if you like. It's curly, it's black. The quality of the hair is amazing. I want to say that it's saran hair, but I'm not 100% on that. But it's definitely way better than any other doll that has black hair. Because the black hair, they're all kind of always use the same type. And this is definitely a different quality. It's amazing. Next up, we are taking a closer look at the outfit, and then I'm going to be removing it so you can actually see it. On the website, they describe it as a woven wrap top, satin robe jacket with embroidered details and vented back, and the fake leather belted split skirt with dragon screen art. So of course there's embroidery all the way down on the satin robe. There you can see it. It's red with a hint of like metallic silver. So it looks different in different areas, right? There was a little tag there. There were so many tags on this doll. It was crazy. It was actually closed like this, right? So when you take the tags off, it opens it up and it looks better. And you'll see after I take the outfit off and put it back on, it looks even better than as it is now. But it's so cool. I thought that these pieces here of armor were actually metal, but they're not. It's plastic, which I guess it makes sense because maybe it would make it too heavy. I'm not sure. There is a dragon print on there. It's a screen art, as they said on the description. And this is silver with painted red dots, right? It looks really real. I thought it was metal the whole time. Until I saw her in person, I thought it was metal based on the stock photos and stuff. There you can see she's on the stand. When you turn her around, you can see the details from the back. The embroidery goes all the way up to the neckline. There you can see the back of her outfit. And we'll definitely be taking everything off. It's complicated, right? I like to see how everything is kind of put together. So you'll see that in a second. Now, when it comes to the shoes, I thought that they were like a fake leather because they're molded so well, right? All the wrinkles and stuff. I literally, this doll was all confusion from the start with the stock photos. I'm not going to take them off because it has that little lace there kind of keeping it attached. But you can see that she has the articulated feet. If you were to remove them, I won't dare because I feel like I'm going to break the tag. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and remove everything. Listen. But yeah, that's just to get everything out. It's complicated. Be careful if you are doing this and you are young or a child or whatever. Make sure you have a parent or something with you. It is kind of difficult and you could break the fake leather here and you don't want to do that. It looks like I'm doing it fast, but obviously I'm fast forwarding. I was very careful because I was nervous to break it. Now, once you take that off, there is tags keeping it together. Now, I should have gotten rid of the tags before, but I kind of missed them, I guess. So I'll get rid of that and then you can see how it's constructed. I wasn't going to do this. I'm doing this for y'all so y'all can see it. Because if it was up to me, I would just leave her as she is. But I feel like I should show you. Now, this is really well made. There's a lot of fabric going into this and it looks really, really cool. I don't know fabric names and none of that stuff, but you can see that it's cool. It's like a brown color, the leather-like material. So now we just have the robe, which you can position whichever way you like. And you can also take it off. And I appreciate that they gave her an actual shirt under there, right? Is it called a shirt? I think it's a wrap top. That's what they called it. There you see, this is the red robe and it's very detailed, very nicely made, double fabric, very nicely tailored. I have no complaints about it. I like the lining on the inside. It's great. That's supposed to help in the paint getting on the outfit beneath her. Although you see, it did leave a little red mark. Now this is her without the robe. She just looks like a very important businesswoman. She looks like she is ready to tackle the day and she looks awesome. I really do love this look, so I'm glad I ended up taking everything off for you all because I get to see how cool this looks. Now let me show you how it opens up. That's really, really nice. Doll nudity ahead for those people who don't like it. I'm sorry. It's just, I gotta show everything. She has the articulation right there on her waist, which I love that. It's pretty cool. And then we'll put that back up. And as you can see, she has wait, what am I gonna do now? I forgot. She has the new arms, which are really nice. We've been seeing this in other newer dolls. And her pants, if you were to remove them, her underwear is the same color as the pants. They're woven. Is that what they're called? Yeah, woven pants. Yeah, it's the same color. And the pants go right into the boots. That one's kind of coming out. You just have to stick it back in there and you're all good. As I said, the robe has an inside protection, but for some reason, the outside part got in there and stained it a little bit. I don't mind it because I'm going to put the outfit back on. And now I just want to point out really quickly that we only have two 16-inch Mulan dolls. We of course have the animated classic, beautiful one. And now we have the live action. And it's sad that we only have two Mulan dolls, but here they are, and I'm happy to have both. And I love them. They look so cool next to each other. Very different, but of course it's the same character that we love, just in different stories or different versions or whatever you want to call it. We should have more than two. That was my point. And now I just want to show you what she looks like next to the latest live action doll release, which is the Jasmine doll. They look really cool. Alrighty, my friends. Well, that is all for today. I feel like I have been talking for an hour because I have. I just want to wish you all safety, stay safe, wash your hands, take care of your families, and hopefully we can all get through this and we'll be able to watch Mulan, the movie, soon. Now, I hope that my video helped you somehow decide and make up your mind whether you think this doll is worth it or not. I highly recommend her. I'm obsessed with her. I really love her, but I totally understand how some people might not agree, and that's fine. It's not for everyone, but I absolutely love her. I hope she sells out eventually because we need more live action dolls. Alrighty, my friends. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye bye.